Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Realtor Talk. I've got a very special guest today, my colleague Mostafa Arafa. Welcome to the podcast, Mostafa.
Thank you. Hello. How you doing?
Mustafa is an expert on off-plan property here in Dubai, and we're going to have a bit of a chat about the off-plan market at the moment and what's going on in Dubai. So why don't we start, Mostafa? Why don't you introduce yourself and explain what you're doing here in Dubai?
Okay. My name is Mostafa Arafa from Egypt. I'm working in real estate for the past 10 years. Half of them in Egypt, back home, and the rest is here in Dubai and selling real estate.
Okay, and you specialize in the off-plan market. Okay, so for anyone who's not familiar with off-plan property, what's the benefit of buying off-plan?
Okay, for off-plan now, because if you want to go for the ready properties, you have to pay cash or mortgage or something like that. You have to pay upfront a very big amount, and which is not good for the investors. But for the off-plan, there is many payment plans and many projects you can pick, and for the benefit as well in the future, you can make money out of that. Like for example, like Dubai Hill Estates and some other projects, they are making money, capital appreciation from these off-plan projects. So once they delivered and now the community, everything, the facilities working, everything, they can make money in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And they are not paying. You can pay here in Dubai 5% and go and buy your real estate.
Sure. So what about people who say, why don't I buy a ready property so that I can move into it immediately?
It depends for if the client is an investor or an end using. If investor he's not gonna live in the apartment or the townhouse or a villa, so he need good payment plan. He need like offers like deal waive from the developers, and because of the investors, especially for the investors, they need cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. But the end user, he wants to move in, he wants to be ready to move everything, he wants to live inside the apartment. But for the investors, it's no need.
Yeah, it's no need for that.
Yeah.
So you're finding that there's more investors who go for off-plan properties, or is it more end users?
More investors.
More investors.
Especially this year, there is 45,000 new investors to the market because of COVID last year, and many countries they are closing. Many countries they are making lockdown, but here in Dubai they are very good. For the government, they managed to get out of the corona last year.
Agreed. Yeah. So a lot of people are interested. We're finding a lot of people coming from
exactly from Europe, India, especially in India. The corona it's very hard to now like in India. So most of the people they are coming to Dubai, and it's very easy to live. Everything is very easy. You can set your visa within 24 hours. It's very fast and easy process to live in Dubai. No need to have to come here for 5 years to make the residency. No,
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy for the government to move to Dubai and live in Dubai.
Yeah, and to purchase an off-plan property, you don't really need too much, do you? You just need to have
your passport and your down payment. Within 2 hours, you can sign your booking form or the SPA.
Yes, and you can do that pretty much from most countries, whatever nationality you are.
Exactly, like UK, your country. You have to get a lawyer and you have to get too many documents to start buying. But here, no need for anything. You just need your passport, your down payment. You can pay wire transfer, credit card, everything, all accepted. But only the cash is not accepting by the developer. But everything, the rest of that, he can pay. Very easy.
Correct. Yeah, and you were mentioning also investors really like the idea of a payment plan, especially if they want to manage their cash flow. For people that obviously I understand, but for people who are watching this and want to know more about the payment plan, just explain how it works.
Okay, so for example, apartment, 1 bedroom, it costs 1 million. He can pay the first payment. It's gonna be 5% or 10%. He can pay only 50,000 or 100,000 for this apartment to just start his payment plan. It can be for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, up to 6 years. Some developer, they are giving the offer for 6 years, which is very good. You are not paying the full amount up front. You are paying like installments for 3, 5 years, and there's many offers before. But now the market is very good, and now the payment plan, it's not that great. Only like some developers, they are offering, they are still offering, but not too much like before.
Yeah, because before you'd have things like post handover payments.
Exactly, nothing now. There is, before they was offering a DLD wave, post handover payment plan, but now there is nothing. You have to go for the market, because if you're seeing for the numbers that the transactions this year won 163 billion dirhams, which is very big amount. If you see the increasing percentage, it's around 68% increasing the market from 2020 to 2021. It's very good market now in Dubai. It's not like because some people, they are saying, no, Dubai, I bought before and I lost my money, and some people, they face this issue because they bought in the wrong time and they sold in the wrong time as well. But some investors, they made too much money. For example, like the plots, Bulgari area, Lamir, the people, they made around premium around 25 to 30%, which is a big amount. So some people, they are getting many profits from the real estate, and the other people, if they don't have like a good real estate agent, and they don't have the knowledge, and they just like saying from the people, and no. So I mean, you have to get a good real estate agent like you, okay, to give you the right advice, the right developer, and the right location for everything. But some people, some investors, they are going, I want cheapest.
Yes.
Okay, if you will go for cheapest, you will get the cheapest quality, the cheapest location, and there is no capital appreciation. Even the yield out of that is going to be maximum, it's going to be like 4%, 5%, and that's it. So
I agree with you, Mostafa. A lot of people ask for the cheapest, and especially like the small apartments, which we're seeing definitely at the moment, are the ones which are
exactly they asking you for the budget for Toyota, and they need like Ferrari. So how it can be? I'm always saying, if you want to get like good location, good investment, you have to go for the right developer, the right location to get like this investment. This is your money. You have to think and go for the right place to put this money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think the point here for anyone who's listening or watching is that you have to find someone who's going to give you the correct advice, not just trying to sell you on a particular product. And then also purchase at the right time, but also think that you might need to wait a little bit of time before you'll make your major returns.
Exactly,
on your
because
profit.
real estate, it's not short-term investment. It's like a long-term, minimum 5 to 10 years. Because some people, they are saying, and some like agent, they are saying, buy now, and once it hand over, you will get the 30% profit. No, this is not logic. You have to wait at least 5 years to see what is the benefit from this property, what is the rent yield, and what is the condition for the apartment or the townhouse or a villa. So it's not like I need to buy now and sell after and make money. This is not happening.
I've seen many instances, especially recently, where people have thought that they were being told, oh, I can buy it now and then sell it.
And then when
years.
it's ready, you will get 30%.
Yeah.
This is
and
not
they've
true.
only put 10% down, 20% down, and now they're trying to sell, and they
exactly.
cannot
Maybe this some of the countries, if it's like they're end using only, like my country, your country, most of the people, they are end using. There is no many investors they are buying in these countries. So the demand is always there. These countries, you can do that. Maybe you can do that, but this is not a healthy market. Because the healthy market here, why? Because it's follow the economics. not like the other countries. You will see the market is bad, but the prices is here. How it's like that. This is the countries you can do that, but here in Dubai, you can't do that.
Yeah, and that's why you need to have the longer term mindset. We were talking about reselling the properties. Maybe just explain to people how the resale market works. Like, so if you have an off-plan property, how the market is for that, and what the process is for reselling a off-plan property.
It's very simple. When it's ready, you mean, or it's
when
off-plan?
It's still, well, both actually, but both. Primarily when it's
okay. So let's go for the first one. If it's off-plan and he want to resell it again, because I just made a transaction last week, let's say like that. So it's very simple. You will see what is the percentage the developer they already gave you to sell the unit. Like AMR, they are giving 30%, and after that you can sell your unit. So once you clear the 30%, you can apply for the NOC and
no objection certificate.
No objection certificate. And after that, you can start your process. You can make the Form F MOU and with the new buyer, and you can go for the Dubai Land Department and make the transfer very easy within 15 minutes. So no need like too much stuff or something like that. Just like MOU contract between you, the seller and buyer, and the developer. They are giving you the NOC. After that, go for the DLD and make the transfer. Very simple.
Yeah. The one thing I'd like to mention is obviously, with a secondary market transfer, you still always have to pay the 4%. So on some off-plan deals,
so off-plan you have to pay for the registration for the 4% or 2%. They are offering. So there is more flexibility when you're buying off-plan from the developer. They can give you more waive for the percentage, but for the secondary or market, you have to pay 4% plus the 2% agency fee. In off-plan, you no need to pay the agency fee, so it's 6% less when you're buying the off-plan.
Exactly. So that's a bit like a major discount, you can say, or lessening of fees.
Exactly.
Up to 6% when you're buying off-plan versus a secondary or ready property. So I wanted to change it a little bit. What's your favorite off-plan launch this year, Mostafa, here in 2021?
This year, okay. So the hot cake in the market, we can say Tilal Al Ghaf. Yes, okay. Tilal Al Ghaf and I mean for the investment, not for the other. But the Tilal Al Ghaf, one of the best.
Why do you say that?
Me. Okay, so if you comparing the facilities and the location in Dubai Land, like Arabia branches, you have their Sustainable City, the Mac Hills, Modon, Nashama, Mira, Cherry Woods. All of these, they don't have a mall inside the community. There is no Crystal Lagoon. Any of these communities, they don't have any Crystal Lagoons. So you have Crystal Lagoons. You have a big school inside the community. So you have everything. Like, for example, like Madinah Sheikh Hamad bin Rashid, they have the only community has lagoon. So the other there is no. So for Tilal Al Ghaf, you have all the facilities: mall, retail shops, swimming pools, cycling areas, everything for any. Because why the people they are buying in the community? They need the facilities for the children and the families. They need this facility to use it. The other, they doesn't have any of these facilities.
Yeah, it's got a good combination, doesn't it, of the Royal Grammar School there.
Exactly.
It's going to have the big Carrefour because of course it's developed by Majid Al Futtaim.
Yes,
so they have
Majid Al Futtaim, yeah.
And so that name is big in the Arab
exactly,
world,
yeah, very big in Middle East, Majid Al Futtaim, because he's not making only villas, or he's making like a city. Putting everything inside, all and entertainment as well. So he's not just like selling you a village. No, he's selling you a concept for the community of living and family, and like it's gonna be a comfort area to live in it.
And just for people who don't know, what's the kind of location? Like, I really like the location, but if you can explain where it's going to be situated?
Okay, so you mean for Tilal Al Ghaf?
Yeah, Tilal Al Ghaf.
Yeah, Tilal Al Ghaf directly on Hessa Street. So it's around 10 to 15 minutes from Sheikh Zayed Road. And you have all you have everything around you, malls, Mall of the Emirates, Sheikh Zayed Road, Dubai Marina. So it's really good. Or if you will go for the other development, there is many developers here and many areas in Dubai. But the thing is, why this one price-wise? Because you can get the square foot 700 before, but now they increased already around 20 to 25% the prices from the first phases. Now they increased because most of the people, when they already bought in Elan and Harmony One, all of them they made capital appreciation. All of them. No one he didn't. No, all of them they made at least 15 to 20%, which is very good.
Yeah, because they're...
And it's still off plan. It's like a sand. There is around, we can say 20% from the construction there, but.
Yeah, I've seen it when I've driven past. Like it's like 15-20%, like you said, constructed, and it's just townhouses and villas, which is super popular at the moment, which is why it's proving so popular. When people launched it, and now people want to resell, and there's not really much stock in the market. Your only real competition is like Arabian Ranches 3 on the Offplan side, and the occasional La Rosa launch, and all of those are also selling out very quickly. So there's not really much in terms of townhouses.
There is now in this market there is no townhouses available. Nothing. Even in secondary market, it's not an easy to get a vacant townhouse or something like that.
And like you said, the price point is still very good. Even if they have increased the price point, it's still very good price point.
It's still with the market price. Because this is the market price. Last year, the people they were selling in Dubai Hills Estate, it's on Sheikh Zayed Road and Supreme, they were selling the 3-bed townhouse around 1.8, 1.9. Now the market price for this one is 2.7, 2.65, which is the market. It's already increased. It's not. We are not putting the prices. This is the market now.
Yes, that's what dictates the prices, not us. Even though sometimes people might think we do. Okay, so something I do always on this podcast, Mostafa, is I do like a top 5. So I wanted to ask you, what are your top 5 projects that are still to be delivered in Dubai at the moment?
For me, the first one is Dubai Hills because of the location. Okay, this is, you mean for investment or the like top?
Just in general.
For you personally. For me personally, the first one I can say La Mer in plots and the apartments and the townhouses. All La Mer is very good because there is nothing around. It's like unique project. And second one for the location, Medina Jumeirah Living. This is for the apartments. And if you will go for the villas and the communities, you will go the first one, Medina Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. It's very hard to get any units there right now. And after that, like Dubai Hills, and for me, Royal Atlantis.
Royal Atlantis, okay.
Yeah, Royal Atlantis is amazing. For the finishing, everything is amazing.
Okay, so if you got any questions about that, just give us a shout and we can put you through to Mostafa on any of those projects. But there's it's an eclectic mix of high-end apartments, a lot of really prime locations there, especially waterfront locations. And I know that's a speciality of you.
Yeah, exactly. For me, because I'm going to always to the water, because always when you go for the premium areas, you will get a premium tenants, you get a premium in your money, everything, because premium is still premium.
Yeah.
Now in the future, it's gonna be premium.
So that kind of leads me nicely into what I was going to ask you. So say someone had a pool of cash, the investor, what would be the ideal area that you'd suggest for them to invest into? And I know you were mentioning about waterfront properties there. Is that what you'd say to them, or would you maybe suggest something different?
No, for me, we can say the first one from these projects, La Mer. Because last time when they launched two buildings they sold in, we can say, 2 hours, 3 hours. 2 buildings in 2 hours they already sold. So the demand is going to be very high on this project. Why? Because there is nothing in the area. If you will go from Burj Al Arab to Mina Rashid, this is the only project, waterfront, only one for the apartments. There is nothing, only villas and villas, only for GCC.
Yes.
And there is the investor, they can't buy it. Not only the Emirati or GCC people, they can't buy it. So this is the only one. I can say the one and only. So that's why the people, it's really demanding, and the people now, they asking for a premium. If they want to resell it again, they asking for a premium, because normally in some of the projects, when it comes to the handover, the people, maybe they like decreasing the prices, but this one, they increased very well.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the price have gone up massively in Serdamer, in Port Delamer as well, and 100% right. I know we both sold in that area. The investors are very happy.
Very happy because his property value now is increasing, and it's gonna increase more because the end of this year, the expo it's gonna start after on October.
Yeah.
So the people, they are coming more to the country, so it's gonna be increasing this year and next year.
I think the basic point really there is that area, like you said, there's nothing else there, so you just have to look for projects which are in low supply, and also are going to be highly demanded. So that's a prime example of
that's why they sold the full 2 buildings in 2 hours, which is crazy. Some people they can't say no, they're just saying that to make it high for the project, and no, this is reality. I went there, I couldn't get unit for my investor because too much people, they were buying, and this is the market right now in Dubai.
Yeah, people are looking for things, but very specific things.
Yes.
And those ones are in high demand. Why would you suggest that over, say, townhouses at the moment, which are a very popular thing, and we were just talking about Tilal Al Gap.
Yes.
What would you recommend first? Townhouses or something like that?
For me personally, I prefer to go for townhouse.
Okay.
Because last year in 2020, most of the people they realized the townhouses and the villas is better than the apartment. Even if you are living in a very big penthouse, there is no activities because of the corona and the lockdowns, and there's timing to leave your home and these restrictions. Most of the people, they start to move to townhouses because townhouse, you have garden, back area, you can make some activities, you can put small pool, and there is more activities, barbecue areas, and it's more fun, when you're gathering with the friends and everything, it's for me it's better. But this is me, I like to make some activities. If you are living in an apartment, nothing to do. There is no activities. It's very limited activities, like watching TV, and that's it.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm telling you, townhouses is better, and service charge. If you are comparing the service charge for the townhouse and apartments, even in the same area, you will see the gap.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the people, they are preferring to live in the apartment, and some of them they are living in the villas and townhouses. It depends on the taste, we can say.
Yeah, I still think there's a massive demand for apartments.
There is, there is, especially for the waterfront apartments. There is a high demand. But you say it personally. For me personally,
I agree with Mostafa. Townhouses. And the great thing is, on the townhouses, normally you'd expect the apartments to give a higher ROI when you're doing but the townhouses, also you can get your 6%, so you can even get higher than that on your ROI.
And plus the capital appreciation. If you are thinking in the future, if you want to resell your unit, you're not gonna lose any money. You will get a premium out of that.
Yeah, if you look at people who've invested in places, say like Arabian Ranches at the start, or any of these other family community springs, for example, they've made a lot of money along the way, and they're still holding their value.
Exactly. No. It's still because the townhouse now or in the future, and even for the maintaining your townhouse, it's not like the apartment, because the apartment For the maintenance, you have to like make it's complicated a little bit for the maintenance. But for the townhouses and villas, it's very simple and easy.
Yeah, and you can easily upgrade as well.
Yes,
You can do
exactly.
things like that to differentiate yourself
Exactly.
from the other properties that are in the particular area. Well, I just want to ask you as well. I'm looking at the next question that I have here. I wanted to ask you what your favorite developer is. I think I know the answer to this.
For me.
But what would your advice be to buyers when they're looking at particular projects?
My favorite developer is Miras, because Amar it's one of the best, and I'm selling to Amar. But I mean, Miras, they are giving you like a perfect quality, perfect for everything. If you will go for the City Walk or Blue Waters Island, Kite Beach, and most of the project, you will see the like everything in a proper. Even in when they are not selling you, and after sale they are leaving. No, everything is like a brand new.
Mm-hmm.
City Walk it's over 5 years and it looks
still
the same.
modern. Yeah.
So yeah, for me this is my favorite developer.
Yeah, Miras do such great projects. I think the first one I saw was maybe City Walk. They did, yeah, and at the beach, and then obviously Blue Waters, like you mentioned. But the best thing that they do is that they also do the mayor, and that they have low supply and then high quality. So always on it's more of a niche product that people want to come into, but there's not that much.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah,
it's not for everyone, because if you will see the market prices is changing. So if you will see like, for example, like City Walk, it's still here. Mm-hmm. The price is almost the same from many years back. So. You can't find like prices when it's dropped. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna drop like the entire market.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, my personal opinion.
Yeah, and they have modern designs as well, I find, and generally like very good locations.
Yeah.
So somewhere like City Walk or most of the waterfront developments that are freehold are
from Miras.
From Miras, exactly. So
that's right.
so is that what you look for? Like if you're looking or advising an investor, look for a developer that has a track record of good properties, handed over.
Because they always making a premium areas. Mm-hmm. For the premium areas, if you will go and invest in these areas, you're not gonna lose any money. Your property value is gonna increase now. After 5 years, 10 years, mm-hmm. It's gonna be increasing. Not decreasing at all.
100%, I couldn't agree more. Also, Mostafa, I wanted to ask you what your deal is that you're most proud of in the real estate industry.
Here or in Egypt, or
either way.
Okay, so it was a bulk deal, full floor. I sold it for a lady, and in the beginning she was asking only for I need like 2-bedroom apartment in this project. It was a waterfront as well. So I told her, okay, let's see. And when I met her, she told me we just sold our villa for 45 million Egyptian pound, which mm-hmm. is in 2010, it was around $10 million, which is a very big amount. I told her, okay, if you can go for this one, you can get the full floor, you can redesign the interior and everything, and you can get the whole floor. And she told me, okay, let's set with the engineer and see how it's gonna go. And she told, okay, and we set everything, and I sold her the full floor. It was around 15 million Egyptian pound.
Okay, yeah. So you turned it into
because she was asking only for the 2-bed apartments for her son, and we sold the whole floor.
Oh, that's good. So it's a good client.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you was, who is your favorite client, and who's been your least favorite client?
Okay.
Without naming any details.
Okay, my favorite client, one of my clients, we met in the first time, and we went to like multiple properties. After that, he was listening to me. He was a good listener. So I started to explain for him the market and the prices and everything. After that, he told me, okay, so let's go for, I can mention the projects.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we went for Miras, by the way.
Mhm.
So, and I sold for him 2 plots. In the beginning, after that, he checked for one big plot. But I mean, he was very, like, we can't say easy, but he was very, like, in details. He was asking for everything. Once he convinced and everything, he bought straight away.
Okay.
He booked straight away. And this year, by the way, he bought it with a premium 1.5 million.
Okay.
The same, and I sold it as well.
Okay. So you made a good decision.
Exactly. So for the opposite side, we can say when the client he starts to like telling you, I know the market, I know everything, I went here and there, and maybe they can say, no, most of the real estate agents they are lying just to like sell us, and you know this kind of clients, and he start to like talking with you, and start like he just won't talk. He he's not even potential to buy. I have some clients. They keep asking when I'm sending the updates for the market. They keep asking, but they are not buying. They just like eating your head, and that's it.
They just like to know.
They want to know the market and everything. Okay, when I asked before one of these type of clients, why you keep asking me? You're not. I didn't even meet you before. So if you really want to know about the project, you have to come. We have to say I have to explain for you. I'm not asking you to come and buy. I'm asking you to come and sit and see the project physically.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you will get the right vision. So don't tell me, okay, send me on WhatsApp or send me by email the information. He's just getting the information, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Just finding out what's there, but not ready to.
Yeah, exactly. And after a while, when you're expert in real estate, you must know this type of clients in first like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just waste of time. He's wasting his time and wasting my time as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can see, I know what you mean exactly.
Yeah.
You can see people who are just asking, but they're not asking the specific things and
because
moving that process forward.
Like some people, when they asking you for a project, they asking for a price, and I can ask him like a very simple question. Okay, sir, what is your budget for that? What are you looking for to spend for this one? No, it's open budget. There is no open budget. If it's open budget, I will sell you the most expensive house in Dubai, and you can make money out of that. But they just like not trying to like this budget and that budget. I don't know why this is, especially for like some nationalities. They are saying that no, I have open budget. Give me what you have, so I can sell you more than 6,000 properties in Dubai.
Yes.
So this is the thing. So give me specific requirements. I will give you the specific and the best offers and properties I can give you.
Yes.
So more specific, you will give me more specific. I will give you the right projects.
100%, and that's the thing people don't always realize. They're just asking the thing. We're just asking their questions so that we can try and help
Exactly
the best we can. So if you're looking to buy a property, advise us, give us more of the details about what you're actually looking for. And the final thing I wanted to ask you, a bit more lighthearted, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen in real estate?
Okay, the funniest thing, by the way, this is snake or lizard?
It's a snake.
It's a snake. Okay, so we was in Jumeirah Gulf State in Orange Lake.
Yeah.
It was the show villa, all right? I think it was Villa 31. We went inside. The client, he liked the villa, everything, and he was a big guy. And when he start to moving the curtains there, we start to get like flying lizards in the house, and he start telling me, okay, this is including the house or what it is. I told him, okay, so maybe it's like one by constant or something like that. When he started to moving the rest of the curtains there, we found around like more than 15 lizards inside the house. Yeah, and the guy, he started to jump and everything. I told him, sir, halas, we will call the pest control and we will handle it. But buy it, it's okay, it's not an issue. Because most of the villas, if they will, if you leave it like vacant, it's like it's normal way.
Yeah. I've seen birds, these kind of things.
If no one living it, you will see this kind of, and it was very funny. And when I told him maybe it's one by constant, and we found around 15, and he started to jump. Okay, get me out of this property, please. This was funniest moment. Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks Mostafa for coming on the podcast. If you want to get in touch with Mostafa, ask about Offplan properties, I'll leave his details in the description as well.
Thank you, Lloyd.
And thank you for coming on the podcast once again.
Thank you so much.
Guys, don't forget, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, check out the other podcasts and like the video, and comment below if you've got any questions about Offplan properties. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.